What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, January 20th, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. GLAAD announced the nominees for the 33rd Annual GLAAD Media Awards on Wednesday on their TikTok channel. The awards will be held in Los Angeles on April 2nd and New York City on May 6th. Marvel's Eternals, The Mitchells vs. the Machine, Tick Tick Boom, West Side Story, and Everybody's Talking About Jamie are nominated for Outstanding Film wide release. Mitchells featured the first LGBTQ protagonist in an animated film, and Eternals' Phathos, played by Brian Tyree Henry, has a husband. Tick Tick is the biography of Rent creator Jonathan Larson. Love, Victor, Saved by the Bell, Dickinson, Shrill, and Work in Progress are among the 10 Outstanding Comedy Series nominees. Batwoman, The Chi, Grey's Anatomy, The L Word, Generation Q, Pose, Star Trek Discovery, and Supergirl are among the 10 Outstanding Drama Series nominees. Discovery includes the first openly gay character in the Star Trek universe. Supergirl features the trans actors like Nicole Maines and LGBTQ characters in leading roles. Saved by the Bell's Josie Toha is also trans, and season 2 includes a storyline about her character becoming more involved in the LGBTQ causes. There are 246 nominees in 30 categories. 2 categories: Outstanding TV New TV Series and Outstanding Original Graphic Novel Anthology are new this year. Chicken Run 2 and a new Wallace and Gromit film are in the works for Aardman and Netflix. Netflix confirmed Thursday that it is developing a Chicken Run sequel, Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, and a new Wallace and Gromit movie from creator Nick Park. Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget will premiere in 2023. The film will feature a new voice cast, including Zachary Levi as Rocky, Thandie Newton as Ginger, and Bella Ramsey as Rocky and Ginger's daughter, Molly. Jane Horrocks, Imelda Staunton, Lynn Ferguson, Josie Sedgwick Davies, David Bradley, Ramsey Rathanathan, David Mays, and Nick Mohammed will also do voice roles. The sequel opens with Rocky, Ginger, and their flock living peacefully on their island sanctuary. The flock puts their hard-won freedom at risk after the whole of chickenkind faces a new terrible threat on the mainland. The original Chicken Run was released in June 2000 and featured Mel Gibson as Rocky and Julia Swafla as Ginger. Meanwhile, the new Wallace and Gromit film will premiere on Netflix in the United States and the BBC in the United Kingdom in 2024. The movie focuses on Gromit's concern that Wallace has become over-dependent on his inventions, according to the BBC. Gromit's concerns proves justified after Wallace invents a smart gnome that develops a mind of its own. The film is written by Mark Burton and directed by Park and Merlin Crossingham. It will mark the first new installment in the franchise since A Matter of Loaf and Death, released in 2008. Managing Director Sean Clark says, Wallace and Gromit are so loved by everyone at Aardman, they are like family to us and couldn't be more exciting to be creating a brand new film for them to star in. When Nick came up with the concept for a smart gnome, we all agreed that Wallace would find the idea irresistible, despite warnings from Gromit, who is wise beyond his dog years. He also added, we're sure audiences will find the story irresistible too. Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit both use stop-motion animation, which Aardman is known for. Eric Andre described how Johnny Knoxville broke into his house on Christmas Eve while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Andre stars with Knoxville in Jackass Forever, which comes into theaters on February 4th. Andre told Kimmel on Wednesday that he had COVID-19 over the holidays and that Knoxville broke into his house as a way to cheer him up. Andre recalled he had toilet paper and an Andy Warhol wig and started toilet papering my house. My alarm goes off. I'm still by myself, paranoid, and I open the window. I don't know it's him, so I just yelling out at the window, I'm calling the police, I have a gun. He said before stating that he was terrified. Andre said Knoxville was taping the incident, which drove him crazy. The comedian didn't realize it was Knoxville until the stuntman pressed his face up against Andre's window. Andre said, I opened the door. I'm like, I'm going to kill you, man. I have a gun and the cops are on their way. And he goes, dude, how good publicity would it have been if you had gotten me arrested and shot me right before Jackass comes out? Andre also discussed his experience making Jackass Forever. He said it was like the quickest I've ever said yes to a project and then immediately terrified because being on a Jackass set, it was like the Vietnam War of comedy. Like every step you take, a real landmine or an explosive could be underneath. Ralph Macchio discussed how Netflix Cobra Kai feels like a Karate Kid cinematic universe in The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Cobra Kai, which recently premiered its fourth season, is a sequel to the series of the Karate Kid films. Macchio plays the role of Daniel LaRusso. Josh Hurd, John Horitz, and Hayden Schlosenberg created the show. Macchio said on Wednesday while mentioning the creators and writing staff, these guys, they're truly the fans that are writing the show for the fans. They have their big canvas and all the paint up there. It's now growing. The cast is growing, getting deeper. The curves and turns and twists they're taking, it could go so many different places. He also added, it's become the sort of Karate Kid cinematic universe is what we're talking about. Like Marvel, I mean, we could do prequels, we could do movies, maybe we could do a spin-off in this direction. I don't know where it's going. Macchio also discussed the fight scenes on the show and how he performed some of his stunts. Macchio says, I could pull like my ass muscle with one wrong kick without stretching. It's the stretch. It's all about stretching. Apple TV Plus is giving a glimpse of the new series We Crashed. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for the drama Wednesday featuring Jared Leto as WeWork co-founder Adam Newman and Anne Hathaway as Newman's wife, Rebecca. The preview shows Rebecca and Newman's business partner, Miguel Cavalli, played by Kyle Marvin, launched WeWork, a commercial real estate company that designs and builds workplaces for startups and other businesses. Rebecca says in the trailer, WeWork's role is to elevate the world's consciousness. Newman adds in another scene, WeWork isn't just a company, it's a movement. The new show explores the greed-filled rise and inevitable fall of WeWork, one of the world's most valuable startups, and the narcissist whose chaotic love made it all possible. The real-life WeWork was once a promising startup with a value of nearly $50 billion. The company failed to go public in 2019 following reports of mistreatment of employees and Newman's questionable financial decisions. We Crash is based on the Wondery podcast We Crash, The Rise and Fall of WeWork. The series is created by Lee Eisenberg, who will co-write, executive produce, and serve as a showrunner alongside Drew Cravello. We Crash premieres March 18th on Apple TV+. The series will mark Leto's first TV series regular role since Jordan Castellano on My So-Called Life, which aired on ABC from 1994 to 1995. Starz is giving a glimpse of Outlander Season 6. The network shared a trailer for the season Wednesday featuring Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan as Claire and Jamie Fraser. The preview teases big changes for Claire, Jamie, and their family as the Revolutionary War looms. Claire questions her presence in the past, while Jamie is torn between his loyalties to the crown and the revolutionaries. The official description reads, against this backdrop, which heralds the birth of the new American nation, Claire and Jamie have built a home together at Fraser's Ridge. They must now defend this home, established on land granted to them by the Crown, not only from external forces, but also from the increased strife and conflict in the community within their care. If Season 4 asks, what is home? And Season 5 asks, what are you willing to do to protect your home? Then Season 6 explores what happens when there is disharmony and division among the inhabitants of the home you're created, and when you become an outsider or an outlander, so to speak, marginalized and rejected in your own home. Starz also shared a moving poster for the season. Outlander is based on the Diana Gabaldon's book series. The series is executive produced by Ronald D. Moore and co-stars Richard Rankin, Sophie Skelton, David Beery, John Bell, Caesar Domboy, and Lauren Lyle. Season 6 will premiere on March 6 on Starz. Amazon has unveiled the official title for its Lord of the Rings series. The upcoming fantasy series will be titled Lord of the Rings of Power. Amazon shared the title in a new teaser that shows the forging of the One Ring. A narrator says 3 rings for the 11 kings is under the sky, 7 of the dwarf lords In their halls of stone, 9 of mortal men doomed to die, one for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor where the shadow lies. The Ring of Powers is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings book trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. The series takes in the second age of Middle Earth, thousands of years before the event of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Official synopsis reads, beginning in a time of relative peace, the series follows an ensemble cast of characters both familiar and new as they confront the long-feared reemergence of evil to Middle-earth. J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay serves as the showrunners and executive producers. The series stars Robert Aramayo, Owen Arthur, Nazian Benanadi, Moyford Clark, Ismael Cruz Cordova, Emma Horfrath, and Michaela Kavanagh. Season 1 was filmed in New Zealand and will premiere September 2nd on Amazon Prime Video. Season 2 will begin production in the United Kingdom this year. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy was previously adapted as a film series directed by Peter Jackson. Willem Dafoe will make his Saturday Night Live hosting debut in January. SNL announced Tuesday that Dafoe will host the show's January 26th episode with singer Katy Perry to perform as a musical guest. The episode will mark Perry's 4th appearance on SNL. Singer hosted the show in 2011 and previously performed in 2010, 2013, and 2017. Dafoe is a 4-time Oscar nominee, known for such films as Platoon, The Last Temptation of Christ, Shadows of the Vampire, The Boondock Saints, and The Lighthouse. The actor also plays Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, in Spider-Man 2002 and its sequel Spider-Man 2, 2004, and Spider-Man 3, 2007. He reprised his role in Spider-Man No Way Home, which opened in theaters in December. Dafoe will next star in The Northern Man, a new film directed by Robert Eggers and stars Alexander Skarsgård as a Viking prince. Actor and comedian Will Forte will host this week's SNL with Manskin as the musical guest. Michael Weatherly's series Bull will end with season 6. The legal drama was canceled Tuesday following Weatherly's decision to leave the show at the end of the season. Weatherly said on Twitter that he is exiting Bull to pursue new opportunities. The actor wrote, "Hello all, it's been my privilege to play Dr. Jason Bull, but after 6 seasons of incredible storylines, I've decided it's time to pursue new creative challenges and bring his story to a close. It has been an honor to work with the talented cast, crew, and writing production team who helped reinvent the legal drama. Stay tuned for a big series finish. Thanks to all the fans from the bottom of my heart. You'll always be part of our Bull family." CBS, which airs Bull, confirmed the cancellation in a statement on Tuesday. They said, for 6 seasons, Bull has established itself as a ratings winner with its fresh take on the judicial process never before seen on television. The network also added, "We extend our thanks to the talented cast, Michael Weatherly, Genevieve Carr, Yara Martinez, Jamie Lee Kirshner, Christopher Jackson, Mackenzie Meehan, the incredible creative team led by Catherine Price and Nicholas Millard, and our hard-working crew for bringing to life this innovative stories. We also thank our loyal viewers and looking forward to providing them with the final run of compelling episodes filled with the humor, intelligence, and twists that have made the drama a fan favorite." Bull is created by Phil McGraw, aka Dr. Phil, and Paul Anastasio. The series is inspired by McGraw's early career as the head of a jury consulting firm. The remaining episodes of season 6 will continue to air on CBS. The Hills' New Beginnings won't return for a 3rd season. E! News reported Tuesday that the MTV canceled The Hills reboot and sequel series after 2 seasons. Deadline said the existing seasons of The Hills will remain on Paramount+. It is possible for a new spin on The Hills to emerge in the future. Sources told TMZ that some of the stars had major issues with New Beginnings, which contributed to the show's cancellation. One source said producers recently explored the idea of bringing on new young cast members, which several of the original stars objected to. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic may have played a role. Season 2 premiered in May 2021 after being delayed due to health crisis. The original Hills followed a group of friends living in the Los Angeles area and aired for 6 seasons on MTV from 2006 to 2010. New Beginnings picked up nearly 10 years later and featured several original stars, their families, new friends, and new stars. New Beginnings featured Brody Jenner, Heidi Montage, Audrina Partridge, Spencer Pratt, Whitney Port, Justin Briseca, Frankie Delgado, Brandon Thomas Lee, Caitlin Ketter, Ashley Whaler, and Jason Whaler. Chrissy Teigen is celebrating 6 months of sobriety. The 36-year-old model and television personality marked the milestone Wednesday on Instagram. In her post, Teigen reflected on her progress and also shared her hopes for the future. The star wrote, 6 months no alcohol honestly kind of sucks saying it because even though I don't ever crave it now, time has not exactly flown by. I probably won't be excited till a large milestone like at least 5 years. Sometimes Sometimes I don't even know if I necessarily won't ever drink again. I have no idea what I'm doing honestly, but I do know a few things. I now have endless energy and way less anxiety, no more benzos, and I'm happier and more present than ever. It's pretty cool. I look forward to having my full body reset after a year, then reevaluating to see my new hopes and wish for the future. Let's go. Model Brooklyn Decker and actress Tavia Spencer were among those to voice their support for Teigen in the comments. Teigen announced on Today in October that she was 100 days sober following her cyberbullying controversy. Teigen had apologized in May 2021 after claiming she bullied model Courtney Stodden in past tweets. She said on Today, I feel so good. I feel very clear headed. I feel like I've done the work, and I just hope that these people can forgive and be able to welcome the facts that hopefully they've seen me be better. Teigen is known for her modeling work with Sports Illustrated and for hosting the TV series Lip Sync Battle. She is married to singer-songwriter John Legend. Cardi B announced plans to pay the funeral and burial costs for those who died in a recent apartment building fire in the Bronx borough of New York City. The fire, considered one of the deadliest fires in New York City history, led to the deaths of 17 victims. Cardi B said in a statement, I'm extremely proud to be from the Bronx and have a lot of family and friends who live and work there still. So when I heard about the fire and all the victims, I knew I needed to do something to help. I cannot imagine the pain and anguish that the families of the victims are experiencing, but I hope that not having to worry about the costs associated with burying their loved ones will help as they move forward and heal. I send my prayers and condolences to everyone affected by this horrific tragedy. The music star is teaming up with the Mayor's Fund to advance New York City to cover the cause. New York City Mayor Eric Adams responded to Cardi B's announcement. He said in a statement to TMZ, we are grateful for Cardi B, a real superstar on and off the mic, for granting some critical financial relief for families of the victims. The city will be forever thankful to her and also to the grassroots donors and corporate partners who have been able to offer immediate support for our neighbor in need to establish themselves during this difficult time. Hundreds of mourners visited a mosque in the Bronx on Sunday to attend a mass funeral service for the victims. The NAACP has announced nominees for the 53rd Annual Image Awards, with Her, Drake, and more receiving nominations. Her led all the nods with 6, including Outstanding Female Artist, Outstanding Album for Back of My Mind, Outstanding Gospel Christian Song for Hold Us Together Hope Mix, featuring Tyron Wells, Outstanding Soul R&B Song for Damage, Outstanding Duo Group or Collaboration, Traditional for her appearance on Jasmine Sullivan's Girl Like Me, and Outstanding Duo Comedy Group or Collaboration Contemporary for her song Come Through featuring Chris Brown. Drake earned 4 nominations along with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak's group Silk Sonic, Chloe, and Sullivan. Nominees for Outstanding Album also include Certified Lover Boy by Drake, An Evening with Silk Sonic by Silk Sonic, Hugh's Tale by Sullivan, and When It All Said and Done, Take Time by Givon. Nominees for Outstanding New Artists include Cynthia Erivo, Jimmy Allen, Sweetie, Thames, and Zoe Weeds. Nominees Entertainer of the Year include Tiffany Haddish, Lil Nas X, Jennifer Hudson, Megan Thee Stallion, and Regina King. Outstanding motion pictures include Judah and the Black Messiah, King Richard, Respect, The Harder They Fall, and The United States versus Billie Holiday. A full list of nominees can be found on the official NAACP Image Awards. Anthony Anderson will serve as the host. The 53rd Annual NAACP Image Awards will take place February 26th with no live audience and air at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on BET. And finally, Charlie Puth is back with new music. The 30-year-old singer released a single and music video for the song Light Switch on Thursday. The Light Switch video opens with Puth having grown a beard and gained some weight in the wake of a breakup. With the help of a TV aerobics instructor, goes back in shape, tries to win back his ex. The video ends with Puth performing in front of his ex's house, only to discover that she is now with the person who resembles how he looked at the beginning of the video. Light Switch is the first single to debut from Puth's forthcoming third studio album, Charlie. The album will be Puth's first since Voice Notes released in May 2018. In December, Puth told fans to expect his voice to sound different in Light Switch. He tweeted, "I realize it's been over 3 years since you've really heard a new album from me. First thing you'll notice is my voice sounds different because I had my nose fixed and tonsils out. I sound less scratchy." Puth came to fame on YouTube and released his debut album 9-track Mine in 2016. The singer is known for the singles Marvin Gaye featuring Meghan Trainor, We Don't Talk Anymore featuring Selena Gomez, and After All with Elton John. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, January 20th, 2022, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.